pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there on the first play of the game. 48 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Jackson. And his throw is incomplete. 6-time Pro Bowler Randy Moss, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. To throw is Jackson.
And that's one of the reasons you like.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Aaron Donald drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Set, ready. 6 yards. Here we go. Hey, switch gears.
They'll run on 1st down. Peyton. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
36. Check three.
Right back to him on 1st down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
You know what? Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift. Watch the twist.
From the 36, Jackson. This will be caught by Randy Moss. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
Switch. Jumper. Check out. Switch. Check.
On 1st down, Peyton. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
My game. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long.
Throwing is Jackson. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
To throw is Jackson. Throwing on 3rd and long. He'll rifle this one deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. They were looking for Johnson that time.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. Snap
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nick Bosa, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. To try again after the sack. Jackson. That is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Nick Bosa, his 2nd sack of the night. Here's Sam Cook now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. That's pulled in at the 32. Touchdown. Officially, it'll be a 68-yard punt return score. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. They get the stop defensively, force the punt, and they score without their offense even stepping on the field.
I remember playing on special teams and teasing the guys on offense. Like, look, don't even worry about it. You guys just hang out over there. We'll bring this one all the way back and get the points we need. In this case, they actually got that done.
This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now a play fake here on 1st down, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the 1st down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. And on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Where's 52? Black 52.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
52's the mark, boy. 52. Check. Mike 52. Let's go, D. Hey, Mike 52.
To throw again is Jackson. Forced out to his left. And that's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, No good, and this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick. But now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Here we go again. Mike 8. Mike 8. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Here's Jackson to throw. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. Johnson was the intended receiver.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Washington. 53 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead.
How about that touchdown, partner? If you blinked, you probably missed it. I looked away for just a second, and they were in the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 2nd and 12, Jackson got a man. It's Randy Moss. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Tight end to the right. Move. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Ready? Mike 8. Oh, you get on the head.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll get this complete to Walter Payton. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Walter Payton, 51 yards. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Jackson now. It's Randy Moss, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They'll try and run with their fullback. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the 31, Jackson. Throw left side, complete. That's Holt. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Holt. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfired.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Here's Jackson on 3rd down. He'll buy some time right to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for DJ Moore. Byron Jones on the coverage.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, tight end right. Watch tight end. We got three, fellas. We got three.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. That's complete to his running back, Peyton. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Here we go. Here we go. Go.
Here's Jackson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense quit.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Aaron Donald able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson, his throw incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
No open, it's Moss complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there of 22. Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Jackson going to throw again. He's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to regain the lead. Now the Redskin offense will stay out there and go for 2.
Here we go.
They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. Nothing fancy there on that 2-point try. Give it to the big boy, let him go to work.
That almost felt like sandlot football that we used to play, didn't it? Biggest guy on your team who can carry the ball, hand it to him and let him rumble.
Nobody picked me on the sandlot football team.
You were quarterback, and I know better.
I was the water boy.
Let's go. Do it.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. They set up the screen to Peyton. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney, his second sack of the night. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Yeah, let's go set rush.
They go play action with Jackson. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. Johnson, the intended target. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result.
Second and 4 at the 30-yard line.
And now a carry here for their fullback. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the fourth. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Throw right side going to be complete to Moss. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Redskin first down.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Peyton, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Jackson on 3rd and 1 from his end zone. And this is caught. He hits more. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On second down now, Peyton. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a first and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
My game. Come, baby.
Now Jackson on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Going quickly out wide to Moore. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Now Jackson. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. They'll run on first down. Peyton. Calais Campbell on the stop.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
He's back to throw. This will be caught by Randy Moss. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 7 yards there and a first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Tighten up. Check four.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then against with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Dolphins' 46-yard line.
So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No,